Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. So what happens when the fool leaps, jumps, free falls, trips, is pushed, nudged, forced off the cliff? The frequency of sat, of truth, of pure consciousness from which we come is slowed down in frequency, and it is bifurcated. It is split into two, which is symbolized in the tarot as the magician, the yellow card of consciousness, and the high priestess, the dark blue lunar card. In yoga, that is the sun, ha, consciousness, ta, the moon, the high priestess. The task then becomes to reunite these two energies, because it's not true. We're really not separate. There really isn't, in reality, a then and a now, an up and a down, a girl and a boy. And Advaitavedanta teaches non-dualism. You never really left. The soul is having experiences which are imaged in the symbology of the 22 major arcana of the tarot. But the fool is still the zero. And never, as we said with the Joker, enters into the experiences, goes through initiations, and puts it all back together. And that's what I call getting your head in the game. The game is non-duality. The game is putting it all back together. The game is reuniting the high priestess with the magician. The game is experiencing the Ida Nadi and the Pingala Nadi, the solar Nadi and the lunar Nadi, and you put them together in the Sushumna Nadi and raise your Kundalini through each of the chakras. So the game is always the same, whether it's yoga, whether it's tarot, whether it's Carl Jung, speaking of consciousness or unconsciousness. The approach or the tools look a little different, but the game is get it together. And so I'm going to leave you with the immortal words of Joni Mitchell from her famous song, Woodstock. Some of you may not know that song, but I went off to college in 1968, and Woodstock happened in 1969, and I have done a lot of work on forgiving my mom. But that's one thing I haven't quite been able to accomplish, is real forgiveness for her for not letting me go to Woodstock with my friends. So what can I say? Yeah, she didn't let me go. But you can see my friends. If you watch the Woodstock documentary, you can see my friends on the mudslide. Those are my friends. In the song Woodstock, Joni Mitchell writes and sings, "We are stardust, we are golden, we are caught in the devil's bargain, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden." What is she saying, symbolized by the tarot? We are stardust. Stars come out at night. It's a lunar experience. It's a moon. It's dark at night. It's the high priestess. Okay? We are golden. We are the sun. We are the color of the magician. We are bright consciousness. We are, in Carl Jung's terms, conscious mind and unconscious mind. Conscious psyche and unconscious psyche. And what is the devil's bargain that Joni Mitchell is talking about? It is the experience of duality. That is the lie. That is the trick. That is the deception. and remembering who you really are allows you to become the world dancer and dance in the center of yourself, happily, knowing that these are just experiences that your soul is going through, and not identifying with the experience, but knowing that the task, the mission, the job of the fool is to put it all back together, to unite the opposites, to yoke Ha and Ta, and to experience Sat again, dancing in the center of the circle. So I'm delighted that you joined me today, and I'll look forward with meeting you again when we do a deep dive into the next archetypal experience of the magician. Namaste, everybody. Thank you for joining the Caravan of Fools. I want to invite you to join this caravan. I am offering a 4-week course called Get Your Head in the Game, Jung, Yoga, Tarot, and Me. You can sign up for my course in the description box below at www.thegangstaguru.com. So come with me, let's get our heads in the game and figure out what the hell is going on here.